What's going on, everybody? Brad here for another Let's Talk Jurassic. Hello, returning friends out there. I see you all. I see you in the live chat. We got some maybe new viewers, some new faces for sure. I've definitely seen some faces in here that I don't often see, at least. I'm sure there's some lurkers, maybe some new people. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff here tonight. So much stuff. Because this is your weekly live stream from the Jurassic Park Podcast. And we are going to be talking about Beyond the Gates. There's a lot of stuff that they revealed today. So there's a lot to take a look at. But first, let's go ahead and welcome in good friend, Aaron Byer. What's going on, dude? How you doing?
I like that you forgot my name there for a second. I appreciate
No, I didn't.
that.
I didn't forget your name. I just like to let people wait, you know?
All right, that's fair.
But we do have a lot to talk about, and I do want to see what's going on in the chat here in a second. But we're going to be talking all about the 4 different items that were revealed. I'm sure you've got a lot to say about them, as
I do.
The two of us always do.
My questions are being answered here in the chat already, so I'm glad.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get things off to a good start here. So let me, before we get to see who's in the chat here tonight, let me go and do a little promotion, as always. We got the website up here, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Please go check out our episode from this week. It just popped up the other day, I think yesterday. I recorded it Monday night, got it out around midnight-ish, so it popped up on Tuesday there. So the Jurassic Mailbag with Jennifer Evans. We talked about Fortnite and Grant in there again. We talked about that. We talked about all kinds of stuff.
I haven't listened, but I'm curious to see what Jen thinks about Fortnite.
I don't think you will be let down. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun listen, I think. So we talked about that. We talked about theme parks and what would we add to Epic Universe if they ever did expand to a Jurassic section. We talked about Camp Cretaceous and the expansion of that. We talked about the 30th anniversary, Sorna being who knows what that is anymore, and also Nublar, what if it was completely blown up, all kinds of different stuff. We talked about all kinds of different stuff, so definitely go check out that episode, JurassicParkPodcast.com. You can find it there, or Spotify. You can check it out over on Spotify. We've got all the episodes there, all so many of them. But you can listen right there, or Apple Podcasts. Please go leave us a review. You can do that. We got 311 ratings. 311, good band. I like them. 4.8 out of 5. I mean, I'll take that. I think we got a 1 star the other day from the Netherlands, and I was like, Arjun, you better go find them. But let's see here. And also our videos over on YouTube. We got live streams. You can see I halfway watched that last one, I guess, and apparently fully watched through the one with myself and Caleb, who is in the chat here. But we got a lot of fun stuff there, so definitely.
Narcissist.
Actually, I never watch these things back. I don't even edit them and watch them back. I just post them, and then I go scrubbing through to find good screenshots for the thumbnails.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. I don't watch or partake in any content that I do. I can't do it. I can't listen to myself. I can't hear this back. But let's go into the chat here, see what's going on. Looks like there's a lot of people here tonight. And share it around if anybody wants to get the chat hopping a little bit more. We've got Shane here. What's up, Shane? We got Steven here. What's up, Steven? How you doing? We got Jurassic Parking Plastic here. Today was a great day for 90s nostalgia. Yes. Jurassic Souls. What's up? Why is this crooked? I don't like this. This is crooked. There we go. Let's fix that. All right. We got Nikolai here. We got March 90. What's up? If I can push the button. There it is. Yes, we got Jurassic Caleb Burnett here. We got Jurassic Guru. Hey. Dodson. Ayo. All right. Jurassic Souls. I got to shout you out here. What the heck, man? All right. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. This is massive for some reason.
This is kind of where I'm coming from with my thought collection. Is it's rooted in this super chat here. So
okay, I didn't even read it. Let me read it. What's it say? It says, Hyped to chat about these reveals. I was not around for JP Mania in '93, but I knew the legendary Kenner toys growing up. I would love to see the black and red Carno down the line. What toys do you want to see next? Yeah. Oh man, I know. I saw a lot of that today. A lot of people, like Jurassic Souls and others, saying that they weren't even alive back then, and
Right.
definitely got me feeling old. So thanks for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's nice for people to kind of revisit a nostalgia that they never, got to experience in the first place, I guess, to kind of I maybe get to experience something that they maybe look back on fondly, even though they didn't take part in it. I think that's possible. Like Star Wars. Like, I never took part in the release of any of the first 3 movies, but yet I look back and I'm like, oh man, those movies, that was the best, So yeah, it was great. It was a great time, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't there. But yeah, I like that. And what kind of stuff would you like to see if they were to tackle, Kenner stuff down the line?
Well, I'm kind of torn with this. My first kind of, and this is what I'm saying, it's rooted in this super chat. It's like my first look at it, I was like, who is this for? Because if we look at this, right? Some of these things are not even based off of Jurassic Park. They're based off of Lost World toys. Like a few of them. Okay. Not all of them. And when I saw the comparison of the new car compared to the one that was canceled when we were like 8 or 9, like I go, okay, that's cool, but this doesn't fill the hole in my soul that the canceled Jeep. Like, it's like, okay, awesome, I get this thing that looks like it, but like, I guess seeing them 1-to-1, right, and looking, we had a podcast when Mattel first started doing toys, and we actually, I think, kind of stated like, is Mattel better than Kenner? And I think seeing Kenner inspired versions of Mattel stuff kind of gets me back on this mode of like, man, Kenner really had something special in the sauce that Mattel is slightly missing here. And I think what's missing is 20, 30 years of inflation. Like, because like these toys are awesome, don't get me wrong, but like, look at like the Malcolm with the hang glider. Like, come on, man, our 97 counterpart is just so much better.
Oh yeah. It seems like they kind of and we'll take a look and talk more in a little bit in depth, but like, it seems like they took what we liked about a lot of these features and figures, and then said like, let's make our version of them. We're not going to remake them. So I'm appreciative for sure. I think it's awesome, and I think they look great. But at the same time, as a big fan of what we got previously, you can't help but like nitpick little things here and there.
Yeah,
but
and that's...
It's not to a detriment, though. I don't think it doesn't like ruin it for me. I still think these are going to be awesome and really, really cool. But in the back of my brain, I'm like, oh yeah. This little thing is a little different or whatever. But it's okay.
Well, 1,000%. And like, so this is what I'm saying. It's like, well, who is this for? Because for me, it's like I have my original Red Rex. Mm-hmm. Now, did I pre-order this one? Yes. Like, I of course pre-ordered all of these this morning. But like. But I also don't think it deserved, like, I saw like the new Red Rex getting some hate. Like, oh, it's just the super colossal sculpt and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, so it eats humans and is red. And okay, so like, it's got a little bit of an extra bit of stuff on its back, like skull. But like, I don't understand what people want, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, we've all been asking for a Red Rex. We have it.
I think we have. Yeah, we definitely have. We'll take a look at the Red Rex in a little bit. But Red Rex, my Valentine. Caleb, there you go. Why is this thing not staying centered? Come on.
Who cares?
I'm trying. I want it to be fixed. Muzzlemill's here. What's going on, Muzzlemill? Just scrolling through real quick. Cretaceous Dave. What's up, Cretaceous Dave? I think I saw your name here somewhere.
But to your point, like I would love to see them just go deeper. I mean, they've got that really cool Quetzalcoatlus sculpt from a few years ago before Dominion. I would love to see a red and black version of that figure. Like,
oh, that would be cool.
Get that one re-released. You know, they're not going to use it anymore for like official Jurassic World stuff, but to do like a 93 throwback, like let's do that. I think this Gallimimus looks a lot better than the other blue Gallimimus that they did a year or so ago.
When was that? Do I even have that?
Mine's around here somewhere.
I don't know. I would assume I put that thing up. Maybe I can't see past that chair, but I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Did I even get it? I might not have. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. As far as what would I want to see? Oh man, I mean, I'd like to see that Triceratops again, like, you know, with the piece that you can pull out. That would be really cool.
See, here's the thing though. You're not getting that Triceratops. You're going to get.
That's true. Mattel version, which I am glad that they are making a bigger one that's going to be coming out sometime, I think, this year. So that's nice.
Yeah, I had heard about that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like that. But I mean, they really nailed like the flying thing, with the Ian Malcolm thing. That was like always top of my list. I guess Bull T-Rex to see what that would be like. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But let's start to take a look here. Let's dive into the world of Beyond the Gates here. Look at that. That is a nice looking graphic there. That looks good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So shout out to Jurassic Outpost and Caleb for making a really, really cool video here for Beyond the Gates. I actually didn't bring up the video. I should try to do that. Let's see. Where do we find that? That's going to be on... Put that up on YouTube. Let's see if I can grab that. YouTube. Jurassic World. I think it's up there. Let's open that up and then...
So I'm in the chat and Very Berry says, like, I'm really excited for the... no, he said something else. Oh, the only one I wish I could have been different is the Rex, although it looks really cool. It reuses the same sculpt, which kind of sucks. And I'm like, well, what are there, like only like 4 main Rex sculpts at Mattel, right? 4 or 5. And I feel like
there's a bunch. Yeah.
I used to think the Colossal Rex was kind of like the worst one, but I think the one that came out for Dominion, I think is a little worse. I mean,
I like that one. I think I like that one.
I don't think I do. No, but if I had to choose, if I got to choose, I would have done another Hammond. I would have made this like a Hammond collection, I guess. I would have like made this like a premium line and done all Hammond collection.
That's what I was hoping for, because if I'm gonna get the Red Rex, I wanted it to be like Hammond collection. Like a iteration of that, but I don't know. I gotta wait till it's in my hand to see. But hold on, I'm just scrubbing through this video here to get a good look, because here we go. There's the whole crew from the Beyond the Gates video right there. So good shot, guys. It looks awesome.
Nice.
What I love about like this image here is just how fun it looks. You know, I love that we've got, and this is something I have been like stating like myself a lot. I think you have as well, but the fact that we need like oversized, like absurd weapons for these guys.
It's time. It's time for the Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
It's so much fun to just have these massive like harpoons and like missile launchers and things like that. I don't see an atomic bomb or whatever that was that Grant had previously, but you know, this is all very close, so that is good to see. Can I make this full screen? Will that help? Oh, that was not full screen. Let's try this. I don't know. No. But I think this looks great as it is. I love the capture gear. The vehicle's awesome. And the Rex looks really good here. And I think if this is a similar sculpt, which, it probably is, it looks just like these Super Colossal, obviously shrunk down, but it looks different to me because of the paint job. I think it looks really, really cool. I'm interested to see, though, what feels rubbery or real feel and what doesn't, because a lot of it doesn't look like it, but I'm interested to see what part is for me.
Right.
So let's dive into some of these things here. So, oops, not that one. Where were we? Right here. So we got the cool video. They've got now this 93 classic section over here. So I'm hoping that's like going to get filled out more. We'll see.
Yeah.
I know. Let's take a look at this real quick, because I always like looking at these parts down here. Coming Wednesday in March, one new item, and it does have that 30th anniversary look to it, so that's good.
Yep.
Whatever that one new item is, I don't know. Jurassic World, or 2 Jurassic World items in April. Jurassic World collection, whatever that means. So we'll see. And then we've got in May 2 items from the Legacy collection. Who knows? June,
Legacy collection.
June, we've got the Hammond collection. 1 item. What do you think that could be? Do you think that would can we just go like John Hammond right there and just get that out of the way in June?
Dude, I've been really bad with my collecting. Like, I walked into Target the other day and saw Robert Muldoon, and I looked and I opened up my app and was like, oh, I don't have a Robert Muldoon pre-order. That's weird. So like, I completely missed. Yeah, like I completely missed his announcement somehow. And so I grabbed one. And then I'm online yesterday. Like, I'm like, oh man, I've been missing all these announcements. What have I missed? And I'm scrolling through and I haven't missed anything except for Robert Muldoon. But then like I'm on Big Bad Toy Store. Or no. Yeah. And they've got the male raptor like already sold out. And I was like, well, poop. I missed out on the JP3 male raptor again. Again. So
I feel like you'll hopefully be able to grab that at some point.
I really hope so. Like the raptors are something that I definitely wanted to get, like a full 6-pack. Like I wanted to do a 6-pack of the male and female variants, but like, so I've been really out of the game, and I almost wish, like, I need to look and see if I can somehow program Target to like tell me when things go up, like a notification or something, because because I don't even think to, I don't watch Beyond the Gates live, because here's the thing: when I wake up and scroll through Facebook, you all are telling me what Beyond the Gates made the announcement for. So
I know
I don't even have to like watch it.
Yeah. I feel like that's why I messaged like our Slack group today, and I'm like, hey, check it out. It's in a few minutes. So you got to hurry up, because you don't want to miss this one. Even though I don't know that they sold out at this point. I haven't checked in a little bit, but they didn't before. But you never know with these things if you're going to be able to pick them up at least online later. And I made a joke earlier this morning in a different group chat that like, oh, I can't wait to cancel these pre-orders when I find them in stores first, because that happens almost every time.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty absurd. But so then we got the Hammond collection. We got 1 Legacy in July, and then 2 Hammond collection in August. And maybe that's the wrap. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. So I'm excited by that. And let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. So first up,
let's dive in.
$34.99, still up for pre-order. This blows my mind. Let me take a quick look. I just want to see here. Still up. Still up.
$99.
Still up. And that's spoilers. Still up. Unbelievable. I'm shocked that they are all still available for pre-order.
I guess, you know what? I don't know if I am shocked, because I feel like 2 things are happening simultaneously. I think that the pre-orders have been going way too fast. The pre-orders on Target have been going like within a day, right? And less, I think, in less. And then you're right. Like, so many people end up canceling because it's like, well, they find them in the stores. So I'm almost wondering if something at Target, they're just like, just let it go. Like, let people pre-order, and then we'll cancel if we run out, or, or maybe we just set the limit like much higher, right?
Yeah.
And then I also think like come on, like Jurassic's got to be kind of dying down right now, right? Like these toys cannot be selling like they were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like every time I go to Target, man, they are packed with content.
They get content all over those
content.
shelves.
Yeah, what am I trying to say?
They do because I walk in there with my camera and I'm getting that content on those shelves. I'm like, yeah, I'm filming this. But that's the thing. I was filming the other day, and then when I got back to the car, I was thinking like out loud as I was doing the outro to my video. I'm like this stuff cycles through a lot, and there were a lot of things that just disappeared right after the holidays. So the holidays, I feel like, really wiped it clean, as they usually do. And I was surprised by that because there was a lot of peg warmers back then. And now I feel like we're starting to get the peg warmers again with Muldoon and Ray Arnold again. So at least in my location, there's a ton of those two figures. So
I haven't been at Target in a while, but like I was just like even looking through like the inventory today, I was just like, I don't know these dinosaurs. They don't look very Jurassic Park to me. I'm really into the Hammond collection, which is a premium price. Everything is just in general, the prices are getting, I mean, we're just natural inflation. It's like crazy right now. Do I spend $7 on eggs or $42 on a car? On a Jurassic Park car, like, these adult decisions have to take place. And so, I don't know, like, again, like this one you're showing, I was like, who is this for? Click pre-order.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for me? Oh, okay.
It's for you. Yeah, that's the thing. I hope that this translates well to younger audiences.
Yeah, me too.
Because I never really feel like when kids are shopping with their family, like I don't ever think that they are pointing at the Alan Grants and Ellie Sattlers and Ian Malcolms. I don't really feel like they're like, we need to get those. We need to get this thing from Jurassic Park. This Jeep from Jurassic Park. I don't feel like they're doing that very much. So in my head, they are focusing on, well, we've got the Camp Cretaceous ones, we've got the Indominus Rex, the big flashy things from the new movies. So I've always felt like the older characters and things were kind of left on the side by a lot of the general shoppers out there. So hopefully these go over well. If they ever see the light of day in stores, that's a one. Maybe that could be a reason why that we've got so many pre-orders available, is maybe they don't hit shelves. That's maybe a possibility. I don't know.
Come on, though. Only at Target. Like, I feel like it would say like, only at Target.com or
true. Yeah,
something.
It could say that for sure. Yeah. I would hope that they do show up in shelves, because I would love to see these boxes up on the shelf. Let's take a look at this box. Awesome. Like, that would be so cool to see up on the shelves. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I hope it shows up in stores. That would be great. Because I want to cancel it and pick it up in stores. That would be great. I want to cancel it. But all right. So let's talk about this one, the Track and Explore vehicle set. So when you first saw this one, you said, who was it for? And you said yourself. Any other thoughts? Do you have flashbacks to the 90s with this thing?
Here's the freaking issue, though. Like I said, this is for me as someone who remembers the back of that box and never being able to find that product on the shelf because it just never came out. But the reality is, I'm going to get this and I'm going to put it under my desk with the 8 other boxes of Jurassic World toys and still feel a sense of loss in my soul that I didn't get this Ford Explorer that you're showing from Ken. Like, it's like my nephew has no fondness for this image. My nephew is 7. He's never seen this before. So like, this toy that they're going to release, I feel like has such a niche audience, which like I'm surprised they did it, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like,
well, yeah,
weirdly surprised that they're going to manufacture this.
I mean, it's pretty awesome that this pack here features 2 things that didn't really see the light of day. Like, that's amazing. Right. So that is truly awesome. So like, we got to give it up to Mattel for creating this and actually going through with it, which this is exactly what we asked for. Stuff with flashy colors, like stuff with big weapons and things all over it. You can see how, like we were talking about before, how it's Mattel's version, right? So this version from Kenner is exquisite. Like, this is impeccable.
Yeah.
Every detail of this is amazing. This, okay, I feel sad now comparing the two, but it's still cool. And it's still cool that we get like a pickup truck version of the Explorer with those colors on it, that color scheme. That is super cool. With that gate on the window. Oh, so awesome.
Do you realize the people they're making this for is such a minor amount of fandom?
I know, yeah. It's just
basically, it is basically 37 to 38-year-olds who are majorly collecting Jurassic. Like, yeah. I feel like they probably could have produced like maybe a dozen of these things and given them out as like promos or something.
Yeah, that would have been amazing. They just hand them out to like select people that collect or whatever. But yeah, I get what you're saying there, because it does feel like there's probably only like 45 of us out there that like really are into this specific design, you know. And as soon as it popped up, we looked like Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie with the GIF, you know. That I know that thing. So that it's awesome, and it's really, really cool. Let's see. I don't know. I never know how to work this website when I'm here. Okay, look at that big, tall catcher in the back. That's awesome. You got a missile launcher. And I know this thing opens up. We'll talk about this guy in a second. But this shoots. Oh, it goes on the side, too, the catcher thing there. The window opens up, which is... Wait. Oh, okay. What? I was like, does it open up to just another fence? I was confused by this image.
Open, close, open, close, open,
yeah,
close.
It's just the open and closed image, yeah. Is there a window under that, or is it just painted? Like,
it's just painted. So like your characters cannot see through.
They can't see through the window. It doesn't matter. It's electric, right? Like,
yeah.
It's got an interactive CD-ROM.
You know what? I thought this was the Jurassic World truck just repurposed. This Jurassic World truck that's out there. This is a new sculpt.
Yeah, no, this is new. This is it's just the Explorer, but like chopped, right? Kind of, I guess, because it's got to be a new sculpt to kind of get that retro vibe, I would think. It's hard to tell. Not too sure.
This is a you're right. This is a repurposed Ford sculpt. I did not realize. I thought this was.
I think it's completely new though, because it has those 90 vibes. It's got, I don't know, the tires look different to me. I don't have it in my hands. It's over there on the shelf, but I'd like to compare. But it looks different to me, but I'm not too sure. You know what it also reminds me of? That other truck. Was it from the Lost World? So let's go back here. I think it was from the Lost World, right? Wasn't there a vehicle?
Oh yeah, the Lost World series. Yes. I know what you're talking about. Series 1. It's green.
Oh yeah, I hit the wrong one. I didn't mean to hit Series 2.
Yeah. Yeah, under vehicles. There you go. Probably that first one. Nope, there it is.
Loose shot. I mean, that kind of, not really, but just the fact that it was like a convertible.
That's so disappointing when you show that image. Like,
not at all what I was thinking.
Not at all.
That was the one I was thinking, but yeah, not what I had hoped. But man, that thing looks great, and I am still thrilled, despite it not looking as cool. It still looks pretty cool. But we also have this guy here, the Scutosaurus, right? Oh, we're going all over the place. That's so awesome. I love this thing. Did you ever get around to picking up the last iteration of this from Mattel?
No, I have a Kenner version that they did for a Lost World Walmart exclusive, and then that's it. So this will be my first Scutosaurus from Mattel, which is almost like gives me reason to maybe buy a couple of these things. But see, what's cool is like I feel like I could get a few of these and create a story in my mind as to like why this car is painted this way. Like this is maybe some kind of Chilean dinosaur tracker vehicle or something.
No, it's what's his name? From it's Henry Cavill's personal vehicle.
There you go. we go.
But I gotta give a shout out to
you know what
Greg/Gary for this. I do have this Mattel one. I wasn't able to find it, but Greg was able to send it over for me. So that shout out to Greg. Sorry. What were you saying?
I have. You know what I found out I have the other day? I had bought a Henry Cavill Superman figure back when Man of Steel came out, and his arms have completely faded into like the black. So like he's just got his blue suit, but then like black arms. I think I take the Henry Cavill head off of that.
Okay.
And swap it onto a Hammond collection.
Okay. Now you're talking, dude. I like this idea.
This is how we get Henry Cavill in.
This is how we get him back. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Go back and listen to whatever I think it was, I don't know. What was that episode we did It wasn't The Wire. I don't know. It was whatever it was.
We play with AI and we write a Henry Cavill Jurassic Park Fast and Furious crossover, and it's just,
and his own solo project too. So he's got a lot of stuff coming up in the near future. But I think this thing looks awesome. I love the wild colors. Super cool, very 90s, and it's awesome. It's great. So I think that was an interesting choice. I would never imagined either of these two coming together in one pack, but there we are, and I love it. And it is one of these like things that really didn't see the light of day before. I think it said somewhere in here that it was like maybe a handful got out or something, but this one from the 90s looks awesome. And it's not like that one. Neither is the other one I think that was released, this green one.
This is the one that I have. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I didn't even know this pack like existed. So this is amazing. Whatever is going on this one. So there it is right there. But yeah.
Yeah, there were some.
Cool.
This is a Lost World, right? Yeah. So there were some.
What in the world? That is amazing. That looks like it's from like, I don't know, Twilight Princess or something.
Well, so basically these are like, they must have produced a bunch of these for Series 2 and then like never did anything with them, because like I ended up getting these were like Walmart exclusives. So there was this, and then there was a Dino Tracker and Juvenile T-Rex that was like, it was the same paint job as the Buck T-Rex from the Lost World. It was blue with like a yellow belly. And I have that one as well. Yeah, that one right there. I have that, and it was so weird because like, you know how in the United States we don't usually have this like clear plastic in our boxes? They had this clear plastic on the boxes in the United States. It was super weird for us because we don't. That's usually like an overseas thing, I think. Oh, dude, that right there, man. Look at that. That looks so good.
Super cool. Super cool. I think there might be some other shots here. Here, look at that. Super cool. So
you think that's real?
That's a good question. I don't know. But that is, and I don't know why I went to that one. But yeah, we were back over here somewhere. But this is real, and I'm excited for this. I can't wait for this one to come. And you can still pre-order it. $34.99. You know, a bit pricey, but I guess it might check out if you compare the prices. Who knows? But that's really cool. Let's move on to the next one here, which we got a lot to talk about. So we're probably already going long, but yeah, we are. But we've got Alan Grant Tactical Claw Pack. I didn't even read those words before. That's hilarious. Tactical Claw Pack, whatever that means. He's got Alan Grant with, let's see if I can open these pictures up more. All right, so he's got Blue Shirt Grant, which I'm like, yes, let's give us Blue Shirt Grant. We've got this capture, launcher thing. We've got another launcher with a grapple hook. We've got this Gallimimus with capture gear that's super incredible looking. And then this baby raptor over here, which looks pretty great, I gotta say. I love the hatchling style. And this box art, very awesome. Very awesome.
This is another thing. Dude, this box art is cool, right? Maybe not as good as the Kenner stuff, but still really, really, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's still great.
But how? We're going to put this on a shelf? Like, they're not showing the actual figures inside. Like, I can't believe they're doing that.
They don't do that anymore. That's a deal that Hasbro and Mattel and probably other companies are starting to do now, is plastic-less packaging. And I'm not really sure what you totally meant by
that's what I meant.
Like, some things have windows on them usually, but now we're getting away from that.
Is it less packaging materials that way?
For instance, like this has a window, obviously, right? So
right, yeah.
Like, and then we're getting rid of this. I just picked up 2 of these. I had to get some Avatar love in the house. I know you're not a huge fan of that, but
I haven't even seen any movie. I am not one of the $2 billion tickets.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know.
But I have some packaging around here somewhere that's there's an Ahsoka one over there that's not open. I feel like I just got some, but I don't know what I did with them. But they're starting to do that now, and you can't see the figures, which is definitely a bummer, especially when it comes to Mattel for sure, I think, because I am pretty confident, I think, with Hasbro, as far as how their figures are going to look, especially with the like that real face or whatever the term is called, I forget. But their stuff usually looks pretty good, so I'm confident in that. A lot of the Marvel stuff is now doing that as well. And here we are with some closed box Jurassic stuff, unless it's the back, but I don't think so. Also surprised that there's no 30th anniversary logo on this. Was it on the other one?
No, it just says Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's cool. That looks awesome. I'm grateful it looks this way. But I'm just definitely surprised that there's no 30th anniversary logo. So that's interesting.
So then, Brad, what's the point of this windowless stuff? Is it that it like takes too much packaging to like display the thing, and this way they can just throw it in with some cardboard inserts? Is that what's happening, or
no? It's an environmental thing, trying to get rid of plastic.
The plastic, okay.
Yeah. So that's why we're not seeing that stuff. We're getting open boxes more with the vehicles and things like that, instead of the Explorer had the window in it, fairly recently. So we're getting rid of that. And I think this looks great, though. I'm excited to see it. It'll be interesting to see if this does hit the shelves. But you're right. That thing looks amazing.
We ordered these things. They got to be hitting the shelves.
If they hit the shelves, we don't know that they're going to hit the Target shelves. We know that they're coming out, but if they hit the stores, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't see Target doing this to burn their physical retail partners. Like, if they really wanted to bulk the website, they'd be like only at Target, and like it would be this whole thing where like the physical brick and mortar would be upset.
So, like, Shane points out that this is the JP30 logo right there. But I'm still dope. I didn't even notice that before, but surprising. Awesome. I'm still surprised that it's not like the standard one, because I feel like Mattel, Jurassic, whoever, it usually goes like against the grain when it comes to like their logo. It's like, this is our logo and we can't stray from it. Like having the Jurassic World, legacy collection or whatever, when you're like, this is obviously a Jurassic Park item. What is this logo doing here? So
you're right. I could easily have seen a world where this logo was exactly that 2D print, but just said Jurassic World instead of Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a world where that happened, so you're right. It is weird that they've got this Jurassic Park thing. Maybe they're going to lean more into it in the future.
I hope so. We'll see. But this guy looks awesome. Loving that. The paint looks really cool on there. I should go back to the video just to double check. Oh, of course it's not going to load. Is it going to load? Play.
That's fine. While you're loading it, I'm really happy to see that Gallimimus is I think this Gallimimus is the better of the 2 original sculpts. It's not the Hammond Collection one, obviously, but I think this, of the 2 like original Target versions, this is the better of the 2.
Yeah, this looks outstanding. Again, I thought I would have had it around here, but I don't see it anywhere for some reason. But yeah, that looks really, really great. The baby raptor looks cool. And I think Grant looks good here too. So I'm pretty happy with this. Where's Grant? Do we have Grant around here somewhere? Okay, so Grant's got a tan hat. So I appreciate the fact that it's like a whiter hat. That is definitely reflective of the Kenner toys.
Yeah.
So let me see here, because I have some comparisons. So here we've got Grant. This is what he's modeled after. This blue shirt Grant, right?
With got green the knee pants. Okay.
He's got the knee pads. The knee pads, I believe, are on this figure, but
not painted.
They're not painted. Now this is a rendering, I believe, but yeah, but I don't think they're painted. So yeah, it's
right.
I don't know why it's not staying on the image, but yeah, he's got the green pants, these boots. So and I like that whiter style hat. I think that's pretty cool because that's what makes me think of this Alan Grant figure. I wish we had better pictures of old figures. It's always so difficult to get like high quality photos. Let's see. Here's a loose shot. There we go. That's a good looking photo. So that
what a
looks
figure,
great.
Man! What a figure!
Such a great figure. And I have mine. He's right here, and he's got your Superman effect going on.
Really?
Kind of. He's got his body is like green or whatever.
Brad.
So, and he's actually his shirt's like ripped up.
Brad, you can get on eBay and fix that for like $10.
I don't want to. This is my figure, man. This is the way it is. And look at he's got no strength in his waist or legs or anything. So just a really loose-legged Grant here. But this is the one I played with as a kid. So, and it still stands, it still works. I think. I don't know, maybe not. I'll just lay him down or catch him. But I love it. So that's a good one. And then, I'm skipping all over the place here. Let's see. I got way too many tabs open tonight. We've also got this Dino Screams Gallimimus from the old days. It's a diorama shot there. So, obviously a very... Oh, I didn't have it up on the thing. My bad. There we go. Obviously a very different looking figure, but that's the vibe it was going for, right? So...
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, this figure for me... I mean, you want to talk about these nostalgia toys. I didn't actually get one of these until like 2007 or 2008. Like, I remember like being in my college dorm. I was a sophomore in college. I remember like being on eBay being like, oh my gosh, am I legit about to ready to spend my lunch money for the week on like this thing?
You're
probably for the month.
Retail.
Probably for the month. Oh my gosh, man. $8.99. I think I spent like
for
$100
ritail
on this thing.
Oh yeah, this was back in 93 or whatever. So but that looks cool. I think that's I think we're getting, honestly, I think this is a better version because that other one looks silly. But this looks cool. I don't know. It's uniquely 1993 or whatever. So
it looks closer to an actual like Stan Winston sculpt, yes, but I still love that screaming Gallimimus.
And I just wanted to pull up a Velociraptor. You've got a I don't know if it was modeled off of anything in particular, but this is one from that series 2, actually, from the first line. So
right.
There's a baby raptor in there. So I just felt like pointing that out because we got a baby raptor here too. And I think this one looks fantastic. This looks great. But yeah, and
there's
look at different weapons, but at times we did have like pretty much these exact weapons. Like this was on like a vehicle or something like that. I don't know if we ever got the grapple. We might have gotten a grapple. I forget.
Well, so let's see. Ellie had a grapple hook.
Okay.
Harpoon Harrison had like that claw that Grant is holding there. Very similar thing. The net, but come on, let's face it. The net never worked. Not well. And like, once you strap that thing to Alan, he couldn't stand up. So I think they made a good choice not doing the net. Yeah.
Yeah. I still have that thing floating around somewhere.
Yeah, so do I.
And the best hatchling that they ever made, the baby Brachiosaurus. I think it's the best one.
Ooh.
My favorite one. This is
I'm inclined to say I think that Robert Muldoon Raptor is the best one that was ever made.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And here is a quick look at Henry Cavill, right there. Josh Jackson. With what is this thing, by the way? I always imagined it was like a saw that you put on a table, It's like a table saw.
This is one of the best. This is one of the better weapons that came with a figure. This was like, like a bear trap.
Oh no, I know the bear trap. What was the other thing though? Was it the?
It's a flashlight with a.
It's a flashlight.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Duh. I don't know, man. It always looked like a saw to me, so I just would put it on the table and cut things.
Maybe it is.
All right, so let's move on to the next one here. This is the Dr. Malcolm Glider Escape Pack, $23.99. I think the other one was the same price, right? Wasn't it? $23.99 maybe. Let's just double check. Yeah,
$23.99.
I mean, you're getting two.
I know
two $8 figures, so it doesn't exactly check out maybe, but it's whatever. It is what it is.
It's fine. I'm I just can't believe this is where we're at.
I know.
I still remember the $6 dinosaurs from Kenner.
So this one looks really cool. Loving this again. This looks really, really cool. This artwork is just so much fun. So much fun. Yeah. Love that glider pack and him shooting that missile at the or dart or whatever it is at the Dilophosaurus. No frill, it's just so super cool. Yes! So again, this is a very Lost World inspired pack, as we see here. Well, actually, no, I just wanted to get a look at Ian Malcolm because the Ian Malcolm that we get in this is not glider pack Ian. He is just like regular old Ian Malcolm with gloves. So there they are, crossing Abbey Road or something like that. I don't really know.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, this thing, I don't know why it doesn't stay on the same picture that I zoom in on ever. But there it is right there. And then that's why I pulled up this one, because it was more so like this guy with the gloves. But then we have the glider one, which is the one that I just loved as a kid. And so interesting that they've kind of gone into the Lost World. I think they were just like, we're only going to do this once. We're not going to do this again. Let's just hit a bunch of different, these two lines maybe. I can't imagine that they're going to do this again with the Lost World 30th anniversary. I don't think anybody, from Universal or Mattel or anybody's going to celebrate that outside of the 45 people who are interested in that first picture of the car. Exactly. But I think this is awesome. I love it. I have my glider pack is sitting right there, and it looks still in perfect condition. This figure held up. I like that he's wearing that black outfit, but with the straps and everything all over it. But this one does not have that. He's just regular old Ian Malcolm, it looks like. But we get the Dilophosaurus, which looks pretty cool. I think this is probably my favorite Dilophosaurus that I've seen from Mattel.
This is what the standard Mattel Dilophosaurus needs to be, with maybe an add-on frill at this point. But this is what they should have been the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
The entire time. And I know it's not exactly the colors of the book, but for whatever reason, I feel like it's invoking the yellow spottiness of the one from the book. I don't know. I know they're trying to do this, but
kind of, yeah.
The colors
a little
are too
close.
bright. It reminds me more of the book.
Okay. I like that idea. I'll go with you there. I think that's cool. But yeah, you're right. This is what it should have always been. I hate the hinges, on the neck.
The hinges.
The frill looks cool. I like how the frill looks, but it's the hinges that really mess it up for me. But I think this one looks awesome. This one looks really cool.
And I haven't opened this one up yet, but it's just so good that I'm almost again, I wish they would have maybe done this as a premium Hammond collection variant stuff.
So I put mine on the shelf. No frill. No frills in this house. Because
no frills. That's a grocery store in Toronto. No frills.
Well,
prices.
I hope when you walk in there, there's just Dilophosaurs.
Anything.
But this one looks pretty cool, and I guess it seems like they're maybe trying to go off of this, whatever. It looks similar, but who cares? And then the other one is the baby Triceratops that's in here, which is very obviously
Eddie Carr.
Yeah, I have it here somewhere. There it is, Eddie Carr, also with that harpoon, same thing. So right there, and I do have that somewhere. I don't know if it's on my shelf. Probably not. It's on that shelf over there. But yeah, I still have mine. The leg is up on this one, so he's kind of like prancing a little bit. But this one just seems to be on all fours there. So
I think it looks really good. I know
it's very reminiscent of it.
I know last time we talked, I was like praising Mattel for doing these hatchlings, and I'll admit I've not purchased any. But
yeah, that was like our Christmas or something like that, or our gift guide.
Yeah. I want to, and I'm going to. Gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna start supporting these hatchlings.
Yeah, but look at this massive weapon. That's pretty cool too. Imagine flying on a glider with that. Jeez. I wouldn't trust myself. It's amazing.
Like you would have. It would have to have like the Gatling gun handles, so that like as you're flying, it's like you're hanging with it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be holding this against my chest or anything while I'm like flying and shooting.
Maybe there's like another like a holder on the side. Like that would be kind of cool. I don't know, but I'm not sure if we see.
I just want to say
side.
like. Very Berry in here does say for the Lost World 30th anniversary, they should at least try to remake the RV. And I think I agree. Maybe that's the legacy thing coming out.
It could be, or the next. But that would be so weird. That would be so weird to, because that is like so uniquely iconic to the Lost World. This stuff, like the glider, it's not in the movie, so it's like it doesn't exactly have to be the Lost World unless you're a fan of the old toys. So, I wonder how many people are going to look at this toy, though, and be like, when did that happen in the movie?
Right.
Like, they didn't. This is the fun of toys. This is the fun. This is exactly the fun that we've been wanting. So yeah.
Ethan Dinos52 says, nice to see we're getting actual hatchlings instead of mini versions of the adults. Mm-hmm. And I totally agree. Like...
Yep.
I think it's ridiculous it's taken kind of this long, but I'm happy that they're doing it. And if Mattel wanted to throw in a hatchling with like every figure, add an extra $1.50 to that price tag. Go ahead.
No, because then it'll be one human and a hatchling for $23.99.
That's true. That's freaking true.
But there's a lot of different accessories. You got I think the middle carriers for the Triceratops, the other capture gear for the Dilophosaur.
Look at the wings. They've blended the Ghostbuster ooze pack that the original Ian Malcolm came with and stuck it with wings. Like I freaking love it.
It looks like a Batman wing glider of some sort, like from the 90s. Like so I love that.
Have you seen the re-release of the 89 Hot Toys Batman? Oh, buddy.
No.
Yes,
maybe
Toys
I have.
Hot Toys is re-releasing its 89 Batman, and it is so good.
I wonder why. Why would they? No. Is 89 Batman popular right now for some reason?
I have no idea why.
All right, so that is Ian Malcolm and Glider, and I guess we'll get to the big one here. So that is the Real Feel Tyrannosaurus Rex 49. There's his leg. $49.99. And I know we got to look at this early a few days ago, and it looks great. It looks really great. I obviously it looks very much inspired, like we were saying before, inspired by the Super Colossal.
By the OG. Oh, by this. Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Obviously the OG, which is right here on my shelf, right? Yeah. And my favorite toy of all time. There. Oh, look at that. So good. Original arms? Are those original arms?
No, these are secondary arms.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I feel like we're all getting secondary arms at this point.
I've already jacked up because I dropped him and he hit the corner of a box. So
well, if you're gonna get jacked up, you might as well be your arms, you know? Henry Cavill would know a thing about that. Anyway. I love this thing. I think it looks great. Of course, it's no Red Rex Kenner, 1993 Red Rex, but it is very close, and I think it takes that Jurassic World feel style that they've created with their new toys and throws the paint job on it, and it looks pretty great. I think it looks awesome.
Oh, it does look good. It does. And look, it's gonna eat people and come on, show it eating a guy. Show it eating a guy, Mattel.
This makes me hopeful, I guess, that a Lost World, Bull Rex will come at some point, because this is the Bull Rex style right there. It doesn't have like a pry open hatch or anything like that, like the Super Colossal does. And I think a lot of the other ones have that as well. This it looks like just the hole in the stomach where it just pries open, and which I love that. I love that.
But to your earlier point, Brad, it seems like they're taking all these things from the Lost World, and they're like, you're never getting them, so here, have them.
That's what I was wondering.
Park line.
Yeah, I was wondering if like this is our, or like, hey, the thing they liked about the Bull T-Rex was the fact that it could eat humans. When I'm like, no, I love the paint job. The paint job is what it was for me, like, and the eating humans part, but. It was that paint job that is like so iconic, and look, and the thickness of it, the fact that neck was so big, which this could not sub. If they were just to paint this as the bull, I would not be entirely happy. I don't think, because it doesn't look like the bull.
Bull is beefier, and that's why you talk about Hammond Collection. Well, with Hammond Collection, we're through all the originals except for we're through the original 7. Okay, except for Brachiosaurus, which I think they said we're getting or something at some point.
Oh yeah, that could be one of the. Maybe that's the June one. That could be the June Hammond Collection.
That would be a great one for June, because it's like the anniversary of Jurassic Park, the first dinosaur you see of Jurassic Park, the last Hammond Collection Jurassic Park figure.
I don't want it, man. It's gonna be $100, and it's gonna be. I already have 2. I have 2 here on my desk. I don't need another one on my desk. And it's not a Hammond Collection, obviously, but they are very good. They are very good as they are. So right. I'm a little like, oh God, not more. No more huge ones, please.
No, we need a Mamenchisaurus. You stop what you're saying, Brad. You're saying.
I guess we've seen what that looks like, right? So it looks like some sort of goofy combination of all the ones they've created so far.
But but here's the thing, Brad. The Hammond Collection in the last, it's only like a year old at this point, right? They've burned through basically the Jurassic Park species. So when do the Lost World ones really get going? We've had Parasaurolophus, but come on, we're not going to get a Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. I think that would be awesome to see.
So I for sure think we are going to get Tyrannosaurs Hammond Collection that are Lost World, and I think they will redo new sculpts. I think they will, if they want to appease the fans.
I would hope so. I would really hope so. But back to this one though, it looks
7 foot tall to scale Mamenchisaurus toy.
It looks pretty great though, and it's got sounds by pressing that back, so that's cool. Nice throwback. Obviously that leg does pry open as the scanner feature, which I really wish they would have reverted back to the foot scanner at this point. I don't know why we're not there. I guess maybe it tested well with kids, because I know I voted against the pull out scanners that are in the body of the dinosaurs, so it didn't work.
What do you think is the purpose of this extra long top skull piece? I
don't know.
Clearly, it's a hinge.
Yeah,
but we've got multiple Tyrannosaur figures that open both their bottom and top jaw that don't have this massive hinge.
The Hammond Collection does not have that hinge. I go look at the other ones real quick. Hold on. Oh wait, they're not in here. I had them all on the front of my desk, but I took them down. I forgot. So now I just have empty boxes on the front of my desk.
So Cretaceous Dave says there is another Hammond Collection Rex on the way.
Yeah, that's true.
This page lists it, but the question is,
I don't think it's going to be
we've already got 2 Hammond Collection Rexes that are 2 color variants of the same T-Rex. One is a nighttime and one is a daytime. The question is what is this Rex? Is it just a Rex to again produce at Christmas time? Because I have to imagine the Hammond Collection Rex did well at Christmas, right? And
I would assume. Yeah, I would not get your hopes up though for a bull T-Rex. At least for that one to be it. I don't think that's going to be the fact. So,
I think Brad knows something.
I don't know anything, man. I know nothing. I don't know things. But this one looks good. I think it looks pretty great. Now, of course, I haven't really been showcasing the video versions of these things, and of course, a lot changes usually from these images to what they look like in these videos, because the videos, whatever is at their shooting space for these is what the item is going to be. So, what you see in these parts, of course, I can't get it to load, but
of course,
yeah, from time to time, they do look a little bit different in the videos compared to the. There we go.
Oh my gosh, it looks so cool.
So that looks cool. And it's hard to tell. Like, I really don't know what is real feel about this. Like, maybe that center body piece. And obviously the underside is going to have, like, a real feel. No, I think the Baby Rex is a separate one. I think the Baby Rex is a separate Hammond collection piece, as well as an adult Rex.
Where did real feel come from, Brad? That was not a thing in the Mattel days. They didn't call it that, did they?
In the Kenner days? I don't know.
Yeah, the Kenner days.
I don't know if they called it that. Did they? I have no idea. I don't remember. I feel like I could barely read. No, I was like 7. I could read, but I don't know. I didn't pay attention. But I feel maybe we just adopted that as a statement over time. I'm not sure. Good question though. But this thing does look phenomenal, and I just don't know what's real feel about it outside of maybe the tail and the midsection of the body there.
Well, I mean, if it's just the tail, the Hammond collection Rex has a real feel tail, like it's rubber.
I didn't see any real feel there.
It's so cool looking.
Grant looks great. I'm liking this vest that he's got on. That's kind of cool.
That's where he keeps his nuclear bomb.
And he does have like some sort of like zipper or something, I think, on his shirt. I think it looks a little bit different. He looks like he's just Bruce Wayne, which I love this. I love the absurdity of Ian Malcolm there. It's so funny.
Is he carrying the Triceratops like a suitcase?
Yes, it comes with like a pack of some sort to carry it.
So we didn't even really touch on that. They're bringing, I guess they've already kind of had some capture gear, but they seem to be really going. They seem to really be going all in on it for this stuff.
They've absolutely been going on that for maybe a year or two actually at this point. Right? But yeah, they started doing that a little while back with like the T-Rex and some other ones. But they're really going into it now because of the Dino Tracker stuff. It has a lot of that, and this. So that's pretty cool. I love to see it carry over. I mean, the reason they started doing it was because of this stuff from the past, because we all were like, "Where's the capture gear?" So look at it. I mean,
how could you not do capture gear?
You got the feet together. This guy's got handcuffs and feet cuffs, leg cuffs, and this one's like a combo of it. And this Scutosaurus is just happy to be there. It looks so good. That looks fantastic. So yeah, I mean, they all look pretty much like their counterparts. Maybe some things are different here and there. The underside maybe of the Dilophosaur, I think maybe is different. Not that one. No, I don't see any paint there actually. Maybe somewhere. I don't think so though. But yeah, I think it looks pretty great. I'm excited for us all. It looks so good. And when I say it looks so good, I'm talking about you, Chris. Sorry. Let me go back over here. Oh, close the gates. There we go. Oh, we'll be so excited for a modern kit. Oh, we're going all over the place. Whatever. Anyway, I think that's probably it. That's it. That was a lot of stuff. Also, wait, there is one more thing we should talk about real quick. I know it's like completely off script, we're on a tangent here, but there is one other thing we should maybe talk about. We always do kind of dive into the high-end stuff too, And this just came up, Paragon FX group. They've been teasing some stuff. I don't think I knew about them until the other day when they were teasing this item, which just popped up like a few days ago. This cryogenics canister, Barbasol can, $3.99. So I know, what was it, Chronicle maybe? I think made one of these a while back. But here we are. Here's one right here. Looks pretty good. Looks great. So just wanted to point that out right there. I know they do have a few other items. They've got like park maps. Oh my gosh, Supernatural Blade. Whoa, that's cool. More park map stuff, Batman stuff. They've got the cane.
Man, $3.99 for the canister. Yikes.
It's certainly a price tag.
I just feel like
it's got it all. So it's hard to say.
I mean, it's cool. It looks legit. I just feel like for $3.99, like I would get on like Prime 1, or I think it's Prime 1. They have the Jurassic Park license and their stuff is awesome. And they, for $3.99, I'm getting a dinosaur. Like,
that's the hard part. I mean, this looks so good, though. I'm definitely tempted. I think this looks fantastic because it's just an iconic prop, and I just want to be able to hold one of those little vials of like dinosaur DNA in my hand, and I just want to do the thing. I want to do the thing. I want to take them off and put them in there. I want to light myself up here with like fog surrounding me, and just be like, just do the sound effects and like, oh man.
Okay, but
have the music playing.
Ray Deathray is making like an excellent point. He got spoiled with the $3.99 Proton Pack from, was that Hasbro that did that? And it's
maybe it's great, yeah. It's pretty great.
But like that's a whole freaking Proton Pack.
I know. Yeah, we have the
can.
The blaster part, whatever it's called, the Neutrino wand, and it's really fantastic. And that was like $100-something bucks. And it's really great. But this is definitely a smaller item for $3.99. But like you're talking about hard metal, this is like metal, really like it looks legit. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it or not, but it looks great. It looks great. Just wanted to point it out.
Is excellent.
Oh, it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be really good. But I just wanted to point that out for anybody who was interested before we get out of here. But this has been fun, man. Cool. This has been a fun one. Taking a look at all this stuff. We're spoiled now. We've got so much stuff, and I don't know what to do with it all. Like I really don't.
I'm gonna move my camera, and this is kind of where I'm getting at with like I'm dying out on just mass collecting Mattel. So Brad, I've been cleaning out my office. Mm-hmm. Behind me used to just be a mess of everything, right? So let's turn on here. I'm gonna turn on this light. All right, and I've moved all my Mattel stuff. This all under here is all not packaged. They're Amazon boxes, but it is all loose Mattel figures crammed inside of boxes. And it's like, what do I do with them, man? I don't know what to do. And then I've got like some of my sauropods, up here. But like, what do I do?
I don't know, man.
All this stuff Mattel is creating.
I don't know. So I've really, really like stopped when it comes to Jurassic stuff outside of Amber Collection. So when this popped up, oh yeah, I'm sorry, Hammond Collection.
Me too. Whatever. That's how I am right now.
That's really for the most part. That's what I'm picking up if it's Jurassic, and once I have them, that's it because there's not a ton of them. So it's a one and done every now and then. But with Beyond the Gates coming back every month, now I was like, I saw it this morning. I was like, oh my god, are you telling me I have to pick up 4? I have to pick up 4 new things today. I'm like, what am I gonna do with another T-Rex, a vehicle, and like several humans? I don't know what to do with these things anymore.
Brad, we could start an eBay page that benefited some kind of charity. I feel like
I know, but like I also like all these things, and I'm not like ready to part with everything just yet. I don't know.
Me too.
And my kids play with the ones that I don't use. That's the thing. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I got to rearrange. I got to get rid of the generic stuff and start putting. But I thought I did that already. I've done that. I just need more shelves. I got to finish the rest of my basement.
What I want to do, and I know this is running long, there's a podcast I listened to, and behind him, he had custom long shelves made, okay, with glass fronts and like 3 steps on the inside. And these things are like made of like oak. They look really nice, right? And he's got LED strips in the top, like embedded into the top, not just like stuck in the top. And he has his original line of all the G.I. Joes from his childhood. That he's repurchased them on eBay over time. But I could do that. I have every Kenner human figure. Ooh, there might be a few that I don't. No, I think I do. I have every Kenner human figure with their hatchling and their weapon. I could like easily do like a cool display like that with all the vintage humans.
Yeah, but you got to do that.
It's Jurassic. You can't just do the humans.
You got to get one of these things. They're just like, it's multiple, tiers. So that's what I got those on.
That's what I thought.
But I rearranged my shelves recently. I got these tiered shelves here up on top. No, not the shelf itself, but if you look up top, the Black Series I've got these plastic like tiered. There's three or four more tiers on there. And I had 4 of them up there, but then I shifted them around and I put the other ones over there for all those Funko Pops and stuff. So this is all Disney stuff over where I can't find my shelf right there. I got more stuff over there. Over there.
No, Brad.
Look at this nice Last of Us poster over there. All this artwork. And I've got all this stuff over here. And then there's just boxes on the ground and stuff. And then there's these shelves over here. And then my little spot for recording videos over there. So that's all Jurassic over there. I can't figure out how to straighten it.
You know what I'm embarrassed about?
What?
So my wife and I are like we're toying around with the idea of finally buying a house. We're toying around with it.
Okay. Toying. Now, I like that.
Toying around. All right. Now, I like my apartment. I've got a duplex house, right?
Yeah.
And I really like it. So I want to bring my realtor in and be like, hey, I like this layout. Like, I really like this layout. But here's the problem, Brad. I have to show a woman for the first time in my life my toy room. That's not this woman. That's not my wife.
Oh yeah.
There's nowhere to hide this stuff.
No.
So I literally have to bring a grown woman into this room.
You can do it. I have faith.
Like I have to do this is a thing that I cannot avoid, and I'm just like dreading the moment that I have to open the door to this room.
I get it because I have I've had several people come into this room and it's wall to wall, like everywhere. And I've had several people come in here and have to look at the ground and measure because we got new floors in the basement, in the past year or so. Had to do that. And so many people have come in here over time and I'm just like, yep. And then of course, every time somebody comes out, they're like, somebody likes dinosaurs, huh? And I'm like, yeah.
I like that.
I don't know.
I like that Shane White says, Brad, dude, you have more dinosaur stuff than I do. Shane, let me tell you about dinosaur stuff.
It's not that much in comparison, I guess. I got more other stuff than dinosaurs, I think.
Well, the thing is, it's not a competition, but I will say
No.
When I die, I will probably single-handedly solve the oil crisis. You can just melt down all my toys. And there you go. Like, I've sustained the planet for another 500 years. Easy.
I know. It's rough, man. It's rough. I don't know what we're doing, but every time I look at it, I'm like, why? Why did I do this again? Here we are. Here's another thing. Got to find a spot for it. And then we have people come over, and I'm like, this is it. This is what I do. I sit here in front of them all, and they watch me talk about dinosaurs. So anyway, where can people find you these days? What are you doing? What are you talking about? What's going on?
I am working on a new video game, which I can't discuss, but it's gonna be cool. And you can find me at Aaron D. Byer over on Twitter, where I don't really react to anything. In fact, is Twitter still there?
I think so. Has it been shut down yet? It's still there. Okay. It works semi-often. It doesn't always work these days, but
And I'm toying around with the idea. Toying around again.
Yep.
Usually when you are looking for a new job, you hide all your quote inferior artwork. And because I have a job now, I'm thinking about on ArtStation opening that back up and just being like, here's everything, because I have a job, so check everything out. So on ArtStation, just look me up. I'm around there. Right now there's a bunch of Unreal project stuff that I have done and a few Maya renders over there. So yeah,
nice.
That's me.
Awesome. Well, I'm at Brad Jost. You can see my handle there. If I'm on Twitter all the time. I don't know if I'm going to be relegated to 20 tweets because I'm not going to pay however much money it is a month for that blue check mark. But yeah, there's like I saw something the other day that dope is installing like a 20 tweet per day limit or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, but you can find us over on JurassicParkPodcast.com, at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast over on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? I don't go there. We also have TikTok. You can look us up over on TikTok. So also on all those podcasting platforms out there, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, whatever, all of them. Overcast, that's the one I use. And of course here on YouTube, please subscribe, share it around, do all those things. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chats tonight. Hopefully I got to recognize everybody out there. And I know I wasn't really paying too much attention to the chat tonight. Sorry about that. But did the best I could. So it's hard when you have somebody else on here. Usually myself, I'm just like every other sentence, I'm like, let's check out these comments. But not tonight. Sorry, everybody. And of course, there's so many comments.
Sorry, guys. Tonight, so. My fault.
It's all Aaron's fault. It's hard to. No, I'm saying it's my fault because I can't multitask. That's what I was saying. I was saying I need like Stream Deck or whatever it's called, so I can just hit buttons to do things instead of whatever.
I can't believe you don't have a Stream Deck.
I know. I gotta get. That's the next thing I gotta get, I guess. So thanks for the super chats out there. But appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Do all the things, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye. See ya.